When MTN's mobile number portability campaign broke across various media channels in 2013, many could not believe that the actor and comedian popularly known as Saka, who had earned his popularity by featuring in various advertising campaigns for a rival network, Nine Mobile, known then as Etisalat, would port to MTN. I guess the 50 million naira fee was too much of an incentive. I get the sense that this viral advert broke Nine Mobile's back. Today, after years of loyalty to Nine Mobile, I can say, also like Saka, I don't port. I remain loyal to them all these years because they have one of the best data networks. But in the last few years, their network quality has seriously degraded in Abuja. I don't know about other parts of Nigeria. The second and most important reason for someone like me who does a lot of international travel is that Nine Mobile doesn't roam in a lot of countries. Like Saka, MTN seemed like the way to go since they have no roaming issues. But a few of my staff complain that MTN cheats people on data. They said, when you subscribe to a data plan with MTN, before you can say Jack Robinson, you receive a text message saying your data is finished. I conducted an experiment for a 3-week period and realized it was true. The question today is who speaks for the millions of subscribers who are experiencing poor services from the likes of Nine Mobile, or who are being cheated when they buy data plans from the likes of MTN. There's nothing worse than that feeling of helplessness when a wrong has been done to you and you can't do anything about it. I was in America for about a week and no one could reach me on my Nine Mobile number because Nine Mobile probably doesn't have a roaming agreement in place with any network provider there. I felt helpless. Did you hear about the altercation between some soldiers and traders at Banex Plaza? Let me tell you what I gathered from police sources. Someone bought a phone 3 months ago from a trader there. The phone recently had some issues, so the person took it back to the seller. The seller says, I will fix it. He says, no, I want a refund or a new phone, and the seller says, I can't do a refund after 3 months. The buyer leaves to return later with some soldiers who threaten this trader, but he refuses to budge. One of the soldiers grabs a new iPhone and attempts to leave with it, but the eagle-eyed trader noticed the theft and raised an alarm. Mind you, by this time, the phone that started the whole drama had been fixed by the trader. A scuffle ensues when the soldiers try to make away with the stolen phone, and they are overpowered and beaten in the process. In the videos we have seen, we don't see when the fight started, but we see when the mob attacks the soldiers. The police eventually arrive, and upon learning of what happened, they promptly arrest the soldiers. They and representatives of the shopping plaza union alongside the store owner were taken to the Commissioner of Police in Abuja. Upon interrogation, the soldiers were asked for the stolen phone, and they claimed they lost it during this scuffle. They were released on bail to a senior military officer from the Presidential Guards Brigade, which is the brigade they come from. The trader at this point has lost a new phone. The next day, soldiers from the Presidential Guards Brigade, an elite unit charged with protecting the President of Nigeria, seal up Banex Plaza and mete out punishments to innocent people found within the plaza. The plaza has been sealed now for over a week, leaving thousands of traders who are mostly from the southeastern part of Nigeria without a means of livelihood. The question again is who speaks for them in the face of such injustice? The Cambridge Dictionary describes injustice as a situation in which there's no fairness and justice. Please, just imagine the sense of helplessness these traders feel right now. Where do you start from? This is not just the Nigerian army, it's the Presidential Brigade of Guards. This implies to the ordinary mind that they must have the backing of the president. But I can tell you that this is not true. I had expected that there would be outrage from Nigerians, but I guess most people feel that a bunch of Igbo boys beat some soldiers So they deserve whatever they get. Now you know the true story as confirmed from police sources. In 1963, Dr. Martin Luther King said, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in the single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. Never again can we afford to live with the narrow provincial outside agitator idea. Anyone who lives inside the United States, in this case, anyone who lives inside Nigeria, can never be considered an outsider anywhere within its bounds. I will rephrase or paraphrase this by saying, injustice to one is injustice to all. A few months ago, I was speaking for the soldiers who were killed in Okwama, Delta State. I spoke for them because it was and is the right thing to do. Today, I am speaking for the Banex Plaza traders, the voiceless MTN, 9Mobile and other network subscribers. I speak for all victims of injustice. All those who feel helpless like I feel when paying band A rates for electricity, yet having no electricity. I speak because Christ spoke. What is the essence of our Christian faith if we don't speak for the voiceless? They gave Jesus the book of the prophet Elijah, and when he had opened the book, he found the place where it was written, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he had anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He had sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captives, and recovering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised." He closed the book and said to the listeners, "This day is this scripture fulfilled in your ears." My dear brother and sister in Christ, is this scripture fulfilled in your ears? Don't you see the poor around you? Do you know what Jesus meant by saying preach the gospel to the poor? The gospel means good news, not so? What is good news to a poor person? Do you think it's the message you are preaching? They can also read the Bible. Good news is you meeting their needs. That's what Jesus Christ meant when he said, preach the gospel to the poor. Heal the brokenhearted. Who are the brokenhearted? Are they not the victims of injustice? You heal them when you fight for them, for their cause. Don't just keep quiet when you see injustice and say, it doesn't concern me. This is what causes heartbreak to the victims of injustice. The fact that they are abandoned to their fate. Of what use is salt if it has lost its savour? You are the salt of the earth. Let your world feel your impact. Don't say, I'm too small, I'm too poor, I'm too insignificant. Everyone can do something and should do something. Yes, I have ported to a new network, but it is a symbolical statement. I was immediately told MTN has issues just like Glo and the other networks. I am ported to God's network. Our hope is in our God. He's the only one whose network will never fail. We who we say we believe in God are all part of his network. His network has more coverage, better coverage, if we all do our bits. Let's all be good ambassadors for God's kingdom. This is our calling, and it is the hope of our world. God bless you all.